So, welcome back to Archean. Um, my uploading schedule is kind of crazy because I I I'm taking quite a long time to create the courage to edit these hour-long videos. But what, what I'm trying to say is that it's been a long time since I played the last time. But for you guys, I guess there was more of a break between episodes 2.5 and 3 um, because of how long it took to edit it. So last time I just edited the fourth episode, and last time I was talking about building a wiki base uh, with geothermal energy about here and more automated crafting. So first of all, what I'm going to do is hook up this crafter specifically, so we can do the more uh, like continuous crafting, like concrete uh, through this, and then the more complex crafting, like crafters or components, containers, through this one, which is hooked up by that recursive interaction, right? So you can craft the items that it needs to craft other items. So I'm going to hook up this without recording because it's basically the same thing as this, but the data cable, instead of going to the container, it's going to go to itself. Sorry, not itself. It's going to go to a button here, and it's always going to be on. So, just a cut for you guys. Okay, so it's filled up. So I was testing right now, and you can just click the last block or which block rather, and to make it continuously very fast. Like took quite a long time for us because of our limitations on water and oxygen supplies. But now with the crafter, it's going to be much faster. Also, it's going to run out of silicone much faster, so you have to be careful. But I wanted hook up this before building everything exactly because of the concrete. Like it's too much work. But now we can do it easily. So let's start with the power supply here with the geothermal uh, power plant, and then we build the base because I am concerned that we will run out of battery. Although we have two high voltage batteries, that's quite a lot of charge. But I, I'm thinking of a very big construction too, because in the future I want to have the crafters kind of automated. So, for example, I have a container that must always have some concrete, some steel, some overall components, and this I'm thinking of an automated system to always have a certain amount of these components, especially concrete. Also, I want to show a bit of a silly thing here. Why have I hooked up like this? Something rather useful if you're trying to build something like a crafter, set up a crafter in your world. So I have here a line with hydrogen, oxygen, and water, and they combine into this one line. So whatever is missing from these crafters would be from this line. But then I separate these because now each of these lines have the three fluids, right? So rather useful. Looks silly because we are going from like multiple conduits to one to multiple, but works well. So let me now prepare the materials for the geothermal power plant. I think I will need more concrete, more steel beams, probably, and of course the geothermal generators, turbine, so so I'll be back in a minute. Yes, so I think I have a good example of why we need to automate the crafters. Uh, for example, I'm doing like 5 of each junction that I think I'll need. So if it was automated, I would just take from the container. And also the geothermal exchanger takes quite a while to craft, even with the crafter. So like it has to do so much plastic and this kind of stuff that if plastic was automated already, it could do it much faster. Actually, I think we can automate. Sorry, not automate this craft plastic from here, maybe. Okay, plastic. So one crafter keeps making plastic for the other. As you need 5 geothermal exchanger. Now I have 3 of them. So I think this is going to speed up things quite a lot. And for the rest, I think I'm quite well, because there'll be 5 geothermal exchangers, 1 small turbine, port, the pump, junction, maybe some spools. I want to use item spools, power conveyor. Yeah, let me prepare the rest of it. So I hooked everything up. So this is our toggle button for the geothermal exchangers. They are still reaching the the necessary depth, right, for power generation. In fact, it's going to reach its end time now, right now. Okay. So we also have this small pump. Everything's connected, and I'm already prepared for the second row here. You can see that there are quite a lot of junctions. Also, the sun came up. So everything's set up in a symmetric way, so we can do this one and also these ones. But for now, this will do fine. And here is the turbine, which is generating very little power for now, but so the steam gets from top here. Yep. Let me change the for it because it's too much. It's fine. From the top, so these four ones get together in this junction. This one is alone here, but this junction comes from through the wall down here, and both of them get junction together here and into the turbine, and the water comes back to the top, back to for the pump into the port, so it has somewhere to go after condensing back, I guess. And then the power generation is hooked up to this battery. My plan is to have 4 batteries in the end, so 2 for each turbine, but only one is hooked up to the turbine, and the others are only one per turbine, I should say, one battery per turbine. And the others are hooked together, so this one is already hooked up to the other battery. And then we have some power, high voltage cables coming to these junctions just to multiply the number of parts we have. And one of these junctions is coming back and being converted to low voltage to power the exchangers. Meanwhile, most of the others are empty for now, and one of them is going to our, let's say, old base, because it's I really want to organize this better. And so the other cable is coming all the way to here, so you can see, I guess, there you can see, and it's charging, trying to charge, I should say, these 2 batteries, because I am running the drill right now, because I ran out of silicon, even though like we had I actually mined a lot of silicon while I was building, and I kept running out of it. So the efficiency here is already at 56%, so not a lot of rocks per second, but I've also got quite a bit of silicon. But concrete takes too much material. I am going to need some mining operation where there's like 90% silicon, just so we can keep afloat. Actually, let's power this. Strange. What? I didn't. So let's see. Silicon 0 meters. Okay. Let's see, like in kilometers. I think it's a good distance, and there's quite a lot of silicon. So maybe we should implement something like a log scale, just for these like areas that are very common. Maybe 200 meters. Like we can already see that we are in, looks like a very local minimum. So there's way more. So anyway, maybe next time. But because for right now I really want to start on this base. And you can see that I didn't put even floors like right here where we don't need them. Right there for now, because like concrete's so expensive. Why is it so expensive? What silicon does it take for each 10 kilograms silicon per block? That's a Yeah. So like 10 tons, one full stack of silicon just make uh, 1,000 blocks, which really isn't that much. I use probably like 4,000 blocks here, maybe more. So yeah, let's keep the drill running. For now, this is going to be the solution. So I should let me think about how I want to do this base, so we can so I can make the video more interesting, I guess. Like less planning, more doing, and I'll be back with a few more materials too. Okay, so I planned something here. Um, so basically, what I did was put down frames to delimit the area of rooms, individual rooms, and I put these like barriers here to delimit the walls between rooms, because it was getting a bit complicated with all these frames. I am going to clean this up and show again, just so you can see. I just thought I would record this state, because I think it's interesting to see how I am planning this kind of stuff, and you know, just so you saw what was during the planning process. Okay, show you, I guess, what my vision is for this. So first of all, you can kind of see the shadows are not helping, but you can kind of see a different block here, because this is steel and this is concrete. So this is a driveway, I guess. So you can come in by parking our vehicles right here, and these are like the guides for the vehicles. I'm going to do a ramp here also, but I'm not on this level of detail yet. So here you can see a few doors, basically these spaces between stuff. So there will be a door for this, let's say, um, like crafting room, just so we can do maintenance stuff. This grill will come off sometime soon, but not today. I still need the silicon for the concrete, also glass and steel. So just a pathway. I'm going to do a floor here, and over here there will be a storage room. So that idea that I said sometimes of having a stock supply of, for example, concrete, or maybe one battery, just in case something happens, or I need a battery right now, so I don't want to wait. And maybe like the geothermal exchangers, we also always keep one, or we ask the crafting system to do multiples. And so this is where the storage will be. So a few containers, and like I made this two frames tall, not because I need this space, just because I always think of storage rooms as very tall rooms, and I think this will give a good atmosphere. So not any details right here, just like the steel beams. I'm still thinking of what I'm going to do in here. And here we have a corridor that connects the driveway with the other rooms. And also, if I don't come in a vehicle, I just come in through this door. Of course, width of the door and the location isn't set in stone yet. I'm just marking roughly where I want them. And here will be some kind of quarters, like private quarters. Maybe I'll do like a bed. Of course, we don't have beds in this game. We don't need to sleep or like set spawn points or something like that. But I think it would be nice to role play a little bit. So a bed, maybe a computer. Computers we have, so we can put an actual computer. Maybe some like tank simulating drinking water and food. I won't do a kitchen. I think that's too much. At least for now, because we don't have actual food and stuff like that. There will be a survival type of game in Archean, but this is not it. And a little balcony here. I already did the detail just to see how it would fare. I think it came out quite nicely with the glass like railing. Uh, it actually go up walls. Okay, but yeah, I think it's going to be quite a nice view once that's walled off, I guess. But just to have on the mornings or something like that. Also, I prepared quite a bit of glass. Even though glass also takes silicon, it takes 1 kilogram per block instead of 10 like concrete, so we can actually quite a bit of windows, quite a lot of windows. So that's the floor plan. I don't think I said it, but here will be a bathroom. Just again, role playing. But let me continue building this because this is going to take a while. Okay, so some progress here. I kind of finished the garage. I'm going to do a bit of a like shape just so it isn't this like square shape. Some like door or rather probably like just a open like big open door that's um just for looks. But anyway, uh I actually had to take a break because it was raining so much. I was afraid that a lightning would blow up my computer. But anyway, this doesn't work very well because you can see that even though this is on solid ground, um, the wheels go into the ground just like it happened with the bridge we were working on. But anyway, I think it's a good thing to have, and we can like build new vehicles here. And I also was thinking about putting something on this wall for a docking port, which allows us to transfer power and items and fluids through it, so we can, for example, charge the batteries without hooking up directly to a battery in the base. So that's kind of where the garage is going. Also, I made a bit of a pathway here just so we can go to and from the garage. Also, this is dirt, but when this drill comes out of here, I'm going to put concrete here. I am going to talk a bit more about this in a moment. The storage room here, I planned a window. It's probably going. I'm probably going to put another window on this side. Just have to take out the solar panels first. and kind of lays down the overall container place. So I'm planning on having a small container just for the most useful stuff, so like spools and junctions and so on, and we can have those here. Meanwhile, these have like more bulk storage, but like this small container will be useful so we can find it easier, find the items easier. I am planning on having some sorting system so I know where things are supposed to be. But yeah, I think that will be useful. Also, we start making somewhat of a bedroom here. So there's a mock of a bed. Um, I'm going to advance this further afterwards, uh, but I also made this balcony here with the doors. I tried to make like a semi-open door. Don't know if it's, it's good or not, but I tried. I'm not a very good builder, but I'm trying with this. And in the bathroom, I made a toilet. Uh, not very good also, but it's hard to make small things in this game because like the smallest block you can put is this corner, and like that's uh, that's not a lot of detail for small things like this. We could use something like a I don't know, a lamp for some circular pattern that we want, but I think this will do for now. And the problem I found was that I'm running out of concrete. I have 700 concrete, isn't a lot, although it sounds like a lot, because like this would take already more than 700 concrete, and I kept mining during this whole time. The efficiency of the drill is already at 30%, and this isn't enough silicon to make the concrete I am using for this build. Like I have here some tons, but this really won't go as far as it should, I guess. So and the drill actually takes so much power. It takes 100 kilowatts, just kilowatts, I should say, just so you can compare. This entire system is uh, generating 140 kilowatts. So the drill alone is basically keeping us at 0. Um, but anyway, and it's 30% efficient. So what I was thinking about was just making some mining rig, like we saw a place with more silicon, and maybe just, yeah, I think just mining there and putting a solar panel or something, just so we can keep it running and go there, take all silicon we want, and come back with it. So let me prepare the stuff for that. I actually just thought, I think I'm going to take those solar panels there, because now we don't need these solar panels. I just showed we were producing 100 kilowatts. Um, this here is producing 10 kilowatts. So maybe putting it on a smaller facility would make more sense. So let me prepare everything. Yeah, so 91% silicon. I think that's going to be great. And this goes the better. So everything should be working now. I think that's speed run for fastest mining rig. And it's already cars because I just placed it. And now look, we can drill a bit of for silicon. This is going to, of course, not generate as much power as it needs, and it will like I would need a lot of solar panels to generate enough power for this to run forever. But this is not the idea here. It is just we turn it on, mine for a good while, turn it off, take the rocks, process them, and just like wait until we need it again, I guess. Oh, oh, sorry for the audio. I think my my rover isn't quite well balanced for this. Okay, okay. So I can't even put one. Okay, I can put one. Um, yeah, I can leave this for later, maybe. But the drill has mined quite a bit, so it's already at 70% efficiency. Um, and the high voltage battery is almost dead. So that's why I stopped at this. Stop. Oh, okay. This is really bad. Okay, let's not put any weight on it then. Oh, oh. Okay then. The the ironic part is that if my weight counted, then I guess it would go forward instead of backwards. So let me let's put these rocks here and show you the changes I made. And I this isn't the first time I went to get silicon. I already was out of resources before. Went there, got a few tons, got back, and it was enough to basically finish it. I'm kind of just doing the things right now. So the garage, I kind of opened the top window, and this is where like it would rest. Uh, it was down, so it has a little concrete support. I found that this like gave a bit of depth on for the building, for the garage. I am still thinking about leaving these beams here, but maybe later I change my mind. Also, the beams on the windows, I think it's quite nice. Also, from the outside, I put steel beams to give again a bit of depth on the building. I am going to put more details, maybe not now. I don't know if I'm going to or not. Also, I really need to put some like lamps here, because even with this much windows and like it's midday, it's still too dark without my light. So yeah, and I actually put a lot of windows, so this would be a bit better. But yeah, the like relying on ray tracing for your all your light needs is a, is not a good idea. So let's put the flashlights on. So the bedroom, it's still just a bed. I gave it a little bit more detail. I put this window here. Maybe I need to put the frame on the window. But I thought this would make the room a bit lighter, and then I realized that didn't matter. I don't want to put a window on the roof of the bedroom, so I'm going to paint this. It's bad. I already painted the bathroom. I'm going to show you, but I was actually there are two parts for the bed, so I was thinking of something like this. So I have somewhat of a mantle. I don't know what's the name for it. Yeah, something like this is already much better. I'm also thinking it would be really great to have some kind of wood texture or something, any texture actually, to put on the structures, because like this is too bigger. I even like if I put other materials here, it doesn't change how lackluster on details it is. I don't know if this is a technical difficulty for the developer, but the pier here, the balcony here, is still quite great. Of course, the artifacting because of AMD GPU. Um, and the bathroom, I think I'm quite happy with it. We have a mirror which is simply concrete with the uh, in chrome, white chrome paint, and then it's a great mirror. That's the good part about ray tracing for everything. But yeah, a little bit of a window here doesn't change much. The toilet, uh, shower, and I need lamps like right now. Also, I need to like connect all the lamps, and that's going to be a nightmare. So the storage room here, there are the containers which are already here. Bit of a window, the door. Now we don't have the drill anymore. That's the same drill that's mining silicon. And this is already so much better. Like it's so spacious. Also, I moved the beacon over here, so it's closer to the batteries, and it has its own battery, which is, I think it's important. The batteries are also charging, or sorry, charged. So yeah, yeah. Now we have silicon. Um, so I was starting also on the roofs. The garage roof, I think it has to be flat because of this window. Like I don't think I can pull off a like window, a tilted window on the tilted roof. But this roof is tilted, so we have a bit more of a changing silhouette when looking from afar. Also have to paint everything. Like it's almost everything on the default like color. Also need to work on these foundations here. Everything's kind of floating. But yeah, yeah, that's the progress for right now. I hadn't, I had not seen this, but this is cool. I think I'll leave it here. It looks like the door frame, like it's a moving door. Oh, it isn't, but I like this. Okay. Maybe I can put some more. No. Yeah, the steel beams are kind of hard to fit on your building because they are. Oh, this actually. They are very specific in where they want to go. Like, look at this. I have to put another frame in here, so we have the same shape in the beam. Also, this one also fits quite well. Maybe, yeah. So this is starting to get in a good shape. I'm going to work a bit more on this today. And this episode, although I think it's going to be one of uh, the shortest ones, I think this is the one that's taking me more to record. So, yeah, thank you for watching this, I guess. But yeah, let's finish the decorations here. I don't think I will finish in this cut. Let's see. So it took quite a while, you can see. We started at the beginning of the day. We are almost done with it. So the garage didn't change much. I changed just the color of this place, this middle part. The corridor uh, and remembers me of Stanley Parable for some reason. I guess a corridor with bright colors. So the bedroom, the beds was the same, but now we have a like gaming PC with speakers and a computer down below with our gaming chair or something like that. I could bring the chair closer, but you just put the chair closer when you are going to use the computer we aren't using. So a bobblehead, I don't know if yeah I can play with it. The bobblehead is in a toilet, on a toilet, I should say, but my toilet is very different. But okay, and the storage room is again out of place. Actually, I think I remembered that part. So the storage room is basically the same here with the part for the cables. Sometime maybe soon, maybe next episode, I think. Uh, so yeah, the window is quite good. So the roof changed quite a bit. Now we have some slopes just to give a bit of like a break on the rectangular shape. So same here with the bedroom. And we have these pillars here because I didn't think of anything to put on this like very flat wall. And we have this kind of plant thing on the window for the bedroom. So yeah, I think I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. It's 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 good. Again, I'm not a builder, and I think I pulled off well, like the most I could pull off here, at least for this like very basic start. Maybe when we put more technical stuff inside. Sorry, I stopped the recording for no reason. But maybe when we put the technical stuff here, we uh, we get more detail. Like I was saying, with the docking part here, I'm thinking of a very interesting mechanism. Let me just give a little bit of space. But I was thinking of something like a pivot. Where is it? I know I have one. So like a pivot on the center, then some kind of like bar coming out of it, then another pivot on the end of it, uh, something like that, and a second bar from it, something like this, and then right at the end we put the docking port. Um, it's quite big, but yeah, something like this. So the way we would position the docking port is by rotating the first pivot until it gets closer to where we want it, and then the second pivot to put it even closer, and then maybe a linear track. I was thinking about doing it with linear tracks, but I think they have a very limited range actually. I have to test this, but it's not for now. Our vehicle doesn't even have a docking port on it to charge and such. So yeah, this will have to wait, and it's getting quite late so, uh, in real life now. So I think this is it for now. Let's stop this episode in our bedroom. Uh, so thank you guys for watching, whoever is watching this, and until next time.